Hello and welcome. I'm Jessie Ray and this is Chiron's Key Tarot. Thank you for joining me today for this reading. This is a general reading for Pisces for November 16th to the 30th. I'm going to be taking a look at the energy that you guys have coming at you for the rest of November. Wheel of Fortune, well, that's a good way to start off the read. Okay. I think you guys might be a little bit scared, though, of how the wheel is turning. 5 of Swords, Knight of Swords. You guys have a new beginning, though. We've got the Fool card coming out. Okay, they want that one. This one. Okay. Page of Cups. The Page of Cups has really come out a lot. Okay, and the Hierophant. All right. So, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so the undercurrent of this reading is kind of talking about disappointment or feeling like we have some missed opportunities or that we are lacking opportunities. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the 5 of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the 7 of Wands. We've got the Fool. The 2 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups. And we also have the Page of Cups and the Hierophant. So I feel like you guys really need to pay attention to your spiritual practice. That's just kind of the first thing that is coming to me. I feel like there's some combative internal energy with this reading. So there's some things that might have just changed for you guys, okay? And I feel like with this change, you're also feeling that disappointment. You're seeing more of the 3 of Cups that have spilt rather than that 4th cup that's going to be coming, towards you out of that cloud, right? If we're talking about the Rider-Waite Tarot. But this 5 of Swords tells me that there's a little bit of a mental battle. There's a little bit of kind of pushing back against what the universe is trying to offer you a little bit. And I feel like it's just because you guys are scared or you're not quite understanding why the things are, that are taking place and maybe feeling a little bit cut off. But you have to trust this process right now. There's a sense of really needing to go back to your roots of your spiritual practice. Some of you guys might want to find a shaman or another tarot reader or an astrologer or a Reiki practitioner. There's something with this Hierophant card here. It can talk about your own spiritual practice, but it can also talk about finding a mentor. And maybe you guys really need to just stop battling and find a mentor. Maybe this mentor can help you overcome some of these inner challenges or inner emotional turmoil, really help to kind of bring you to this place of the 10 of Cups, right? Where we're really feeling fulfilled. And I know I'm skipping ahead in the cards right now. I just have to go with where the energy is leading me, and we're going to get there again. But there's just this real sense of maybe needing to have somebody come in and help you guys. And because you guys, I feel like, are juggling a lot. And Saturn is in Pisces right now, and I'm just currently a student of astrology, so I don't want to speak to it too much. But with Saturn being in Pisces, it really can have an effect on you guys, and you guys are probably most likely astrologically sensitive, as Pisces is a very sensitive sign. So I really would highly recommend maybe watching an astrology report about Saturn in Pisces right now, because there can be some restriction, and there can be a sense of just kind of, there's other aspects going on too, which is why I think it would be really important and beneficial for you guys. But there can be this feeling of feeling restricted, feeling cut off, feeling really lost. And this Knight of Swords wants to act and wants to make decisions and wants a clear way forward, and they just don't have that right now. And it's causing a lot of this inner turmoil for you guys, I feel like, with this Seven of Wands, okay? Really just kind of feeling like you can't be as dreamy, you can't be as free-flowing. There's some real serious restrictions around you, and it's really kind of impeding how you're making decisions and how you're seeing things moving forward, and maybe getting guidance from another person. Maybe that's why I had to jump ahead a little bit in this reading, because this Five of Swords kind of really talks to me that there's a little bit of a fight with this wheel kind of trying to turn. Sorry, getting used to my camera angles. This wheel really trying to turn. But this Five of Swords, this like mental block, not allowing the inspiration and the information from the universe to get through to you guys. And then also with that, just not feeling very mentally clear. You know, this Knight wanting to take action, make decisions, wanting to be more proactive, but feeling kind of stuck. And the Seven of Wands, really feeling like you need to there's just like this internal battle with you guys. And, you know, typically the Seven of Wands really talks about standing your ground. Stand your ground, you know, don't let people take away from you, or don't let people impede when it comes to you fulfilling your passions and what you want to do and these decisions you want to make moving forward, so that you can have more personal fulfillment. Seven of Wands really does talk about standing your ground and doing what's best for you in order to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. But this Knight of Swords, I feel like feeling really lost with this whole Saturn and Pisces, not being able to see clearly, not, you know, wanting to break through, wanting to get to this Fool energy. There's a new path. If you allow the universe to continue to just, you know, if you just give it time and allow the universe to continue to make the necessary changes around you, and in a way, I don't mean offense by this, but kind of getting out of the way of the universe, getting out of the way of yourself, kind of getting out of the way of stuff, and sitting with the fact that, okay, right now I don't feel like I know the way forward, but still trusting the process, still trusting that the things that are kind of going away are meant to be cleared, not fighting anything, and understanding that right now you might not see the way forward. Sorry, I really feel like I have to sneeze at the moment. My allergies, pardon me. But this Fool card, and I feel like, okay, so with this Two of Pentacles, it can talk about juggling. So there's something that you guys are juggling, and it just kind of keeps, because I feel like you guys are trying to bring something in. You guys want to make some decisions and go forward with what you guys are passionate about, but maybe you guys don't know what you're passionate about right now. Maybe you're feeling a little lost, but there's a sense of wanting to bring this in, right? This Two of Pentacles, bring in something that allows you to be creative again. Bring in something that allows you to kind of get to this Ten of Cups where you're feeling emotionally fulfilled. And I also feel like with this Page of Cups that the universe is trying to send you messages right now, but again, feeling kind of cut off. I'm not sure that you guys are able to receive them. And there's just juggling. I think it's this juggling between the Five of Swords energy and the Seven of Wands. I feel like this card is just really talking about that round and round and round and round, about not being able to make a decision. But it's not, maybe the decision doesn't need to be made yet. Maybe you just need to allow some more time. Maybe you guys just need to kind of sit with things a little bit longer. because you guys do have this Fool card. So this lets me know that there is going to be something new that comes in for you. And I think that you just need to be a little bit more open to the universe right now. But that's where, you know, getting a mentor here with the Hierophant, maybe that will kind of release some of these energy blocks for you. Maybe that, like, having somebody do some Reiki healing on you or some shaman work or something like that, that I actually might be really, really, really beneficial right now. And also really watching some astrological reports around, you know, Saturn being in Pisces and how that really might be affecting you right now, because there's also some aspects with Neptune. So with the astro weather kind of being a little bit crazy, I feel like you guys are seeking that support. You guys do kind of, you know, want that support, this Hierophant, like getting back to that spiritual practice, getting back to meditating, you know, being open to receiving messages from the universe, but then kind of having this battle that you guys don't feel connected. So maybe having somebody bridge that connection for you for a little bit as you guys are trying to see your way through this whole Saturn and Pisces thing. Now, Saturn did just go direct, so we should start to kind of feel this energy shifting a little bit and it not feeling so oppressive, but there's still work ahead. There's still, you know, there's still work ahead as far as where we're going. So there's still going to be some juggling that needs to take place. But this 10 of Cups, I get, you guys are really, I feel just like not having the emotional fulfillment right now that you guys are really wanting and desiring. And I feel like it's just going to take some time. I kind of feel like they just keep showing me this astronaut kind of like out in space floating, and they're just kind of floating and floating and floating, and then all of a sudden this ship kind of like comes out of nowhere and they're rescued. I don't know, like that's such a very specific imagery that they're giving me right now, but I feel like that's how you guys are feeling, just really kind of waiting for the new to come in, right? Waiting for that rescue ship in a sense, like waiting for some clarity, waiting for the ability to make some decisions for yourself in which you feel like you understand the decisions that you're even making. So if you guys are wanting to work with somebody else, you know, call in somebody else, this is kind of your, you know, your clarification from the universe that doing so might really be beneficial. You know, really calling in somebody that you want to try to work with or that you feel like can bring you some clarity through this time. This is your confirmation from the universe that now is the time. And, you know, maybe that's what some of this battling energy is kind of 5 of Swords and 7 of Wands. Like, don't fight against it if it's something that you really feel called to do. I think putting down that energy of fighting against it will cut like that. That's like the first clear decision that you're making, right? Like, okay, I'm going to be clear about this. I'm going to go work with somebody. I'm going to work with a tarot reader or an astrologer, you know, get a reading from an astrologer that might be able to tell me some more aspects of how it's hitting my natal chart, or a shaman, you know, Reiki practitioner, get some energy work done. There's something that's going to be really freeing for you guys, kind of getting some help right now from another person if you're feeling a little lost and just kind of like that astronaut there just showing me. And really, because I feel like that'll help to kind of bridge some of these messages too that are trying to come in from the universe. I feel like there'll be like a little bridge that kind of helps the universe to help you get these messages. It's kind of like these messages kind of trying to come in from the universe. They're just kind of being this cutoff point in which you can't really like receive the messages, and then it's like this Page of Cups being bridged with the Hierophant, with the help of another person being able to help bridge that gap for you. And your guys' affirmation is, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Okay, now the fact that your affirmation card is talking about bringing in a teacher, I just feel like that's even more like clarification and guidance to reach out to somebody that you want to work with, whether it be a tarot reader, an astrologer, a Reiki practitioner, a shaman, somebody that's local or that you work with, via far away, like contacting them via email, or somebody that, you have a local gem shop that you've been going to and you've been thinking about maybe working with one of their, workers there, and you've been a little hesitant. Now is really like the time to do that. So hopefully something in that message resonated, and I'm sending you guys all my best for the rest of November, and I will see you next weekend for the lunation reading. Take care.